Oh hey, this is the analysis of Nathaniel. For this video, I'm just quickly going over video games within a video game. So it's like you're playing like as a character, and then that character kind of plays a mini game or will play as another character within the game. So yeah, I know I had to redo this video so many times, audio issues. Sometimes the videos were blurry. So yeah, hopefully this time it works out. If you're watching, subscribe. Please share the video, and comment down below. Give me feedback. So again, Uncharted 4. There's a nice sequence in the game where Nathan Drake he's playing. If you guys know Crash Bandicoot, right? The Crash Bandicoot game from the 90s. He's playing the original Crash Bandicoot 1 and PS1, the PlayStation 1. His wife, you guys are in the living room, and then the sequence where you're playing Nathan Drake. That's him on the main cover there, and he's like the main character, and then he's playing as Crash in the game. So Crash is like a platform type game. For those of you who don't know, it's one of my favorite games. It's actually a really, really, really good game. No, it's the original Flash. So it's not the remake. It's the original Flash Crash game. It's the original Crash Bandicoot 1. He's running through the jungle platforming. It's pretty fun. It's actually pretty fun. Now you get to see the PS1 graphics. You kind of see the PS1 graphics, and then you come out of the PS1 graphics, and then again you're seeing the next gen PS4, the futuristic PS4 type graphics. And when the camera turns back to Nathan, the next one is gonna be Mass Effect Andromeda. Now Andromeda has a now again, this is just part one to this video, so I'm only going to be showing 4 games. So Andromeda has something where you play Sudoku. So you're discovering different planets and solar systems, and then like when you play Sudoku in Mass Effect Andromeda, there's a nice sequence in it where um you gotta basically you guys know Sudoku, where you can't have any two of the same letters like in the same row or column, right? Or the same box. So it's like that, but there's no letter, no numbers. I mean, there's no numbers. There's alien type symbols, right? So you gotta kind of learn to differentiate between this symbol and that symbol, and you gotta kind of make it so again like the regular rules of Sudoku apply. Don't have the same two numbers in the same column or row or box. So you gotta kind of do, and then the glyphs. And once you solve them, it'll make you progress, and then it'll open up another like these structures, these ancient alien-like structures of the Ket, I believe they're called. And then it was actually kind of fun. It was actually really, really, really fun doing it. But again, you guys know with the controversy, Andromeda is very mediocre. Some say bad game. For me, it was mediocre at best, but that kind of added another layer to it. Witcher 3, you basically play. It's basically like a card game you play. So it's like a card game. Gwent. So Gwent is like a card game. I guess it's kind of like a poker game, but the cards are set up so there's, the game has endless amount of characters, right? There's so many characters in the game. And it's medieval, so you got castles, kings, queens, you got empires, you got different cities, small folk. Kind of like Game of Thrones, very similar to Game of Thrones. But so Gwent has it so each card is kind of a representative of different creatures or characters in the game, or like some sort of like you have a card for a droner. A droner is a certain type of mutated creature in the game, or a card for a griffin or whatever, a card for that or that. And then like you set up the cards, and then you guys kind of do a versus type. So like whoever has the most powerful cards wins or whatever. I can only use I can't remember the rules, but yeah. And then basically everybody in the game, now this card game, it's like its own game within the game, right? So basically any side mission type, or like in the world, you'll have merchants play the game, or armorers, blacksmiths will play the game, or what have you? What else you got? Military men even play the game, shopkeepers, chefs, and like all like a whole heap of different people like will have the dialogue option at to play Gwent with you, and then you can. That's kind of betting, so you can bet how much money you want to bet, and some people won't have enough money, and then yeah, meaning that you can't bet as much. So yeah, and it was really fun. Wow. No, well, it's not. For me, it's not really fun. It's kind of because me, I'm not really into card games. I'm not really into card games, but like for many other of the Witcher community, they basically for them to make a separate game within a game, a Gwent card game is pretty creative. I have to admit it. I think it's a separate game. I think Gwent is a separate game, like an actual game on PS4, so you can have the game, the card game. It's an actual game. And the last one is Dexter. No, this is just part one again. So Dexter has something where he's dreaming, right? So it's a PSP, Ratchet and Clank, just like Ratchet and Clank. No, he's dreaming. You have the option to sleep, and then he's dreaming. Then he's kind of in a sequence where he's imagining that he's this kind of like this karate type guy in this black type jacket, like kind of like this black leather jacket, and then basically there's enemies running at you. You're in the center of the screen. The enemy's running at you, and it's a QTE event. So you gotta press the button X, square, triangle, circle, and I pressing the buttons. They're kind of I gotta press the buttons as the enemy step on them, and then basically there's a nice karate animation, fighting animation of you beating them down. That's pretty cool. It's really cool. I know you gotta be quick because they'll come at you five at a time, and you gotta press the buttons really quickly. There's another one where he dreams of him being like kind of like a war vet or a military man, and he's using like a cannon to take out the enemies, but the enemies will come at you quickly. Now, really fun, nice dream sequence. Now, again, gaming sequences are within a game. So yeah, pretty interesting. They add extra layers to the game. They kind of add now. Most of the time they're really short. They're like a tiny portion of the game, but they really add that extra layer of challenge to it. Anyways, that's for the video. Part one, right, of this. There are more games like that has that little mini game sequence. Like, subscribe, share the video. You guys know. Thank you.